With our awards and prizes, AAAS recognizes scientists, engineers, authors, journalists, and public servants for significant contributions to science, scientific education, and the public's understanding of science. Our awards and their winners include the AAAS Philip Hauge Abelson Prize, honors an individual for sustained exceptional contributions to the U.S. scientific community through research, policy, or civil service. This year's winner is Joel R. Premack, Distinguished Professor of Physics Emeritus at the University of California, Santa Cruz, a renowned physicist and co-author of the cold dark matter theory of galaxy formation. Premack has improved public understanding of science, strengthened science-informed decision-making by government and non-governmental institutions, and created opportunities for scientists' engagement in policy, including helping originate the AAAS Science and Technology Policy Fellowships Program. The AAAS Mani L. Baumick Award for Public Engagement with Science recognizes scientists and engineers who make outstanding contributions to public engagement with science. This year's winner is Katherine Hayhoe, Chief Scientist for the Nature Conservancy, as well as Paul Whitfield Horn Distinguished Professor and Endowed Chair in Public Policy and Public Law at Texas Tech University. One of the most important public voices on climate change, Hayhoe is a shining example for climate scientists seeking to hold productive conversations across cultural and political divides, especially in bridging the gap between scientific and religious communities. The AAAS Early Career Award for Public Engagement with Science recognizes early career scientists who demonstrate excellence in engaging the public on science and technology-related issues and promoting meaningful dialogue between science and society. This year's winner is Ana Maria Porras, Assistant Professor at the Herbert Wertheim College of Engineering at the University of Florida. Porras is honored for her creative engagement with the public through her use of crochet and bilingual strategies to make science accessible through social media, publications, and public events, which allows her to reach underrepresented communities in the United States and Latin America. The AAAS David and Betty Hamburg Award for Science Diplomacy recognizes an individual or small group of people in the scientific, engineering, or foreign affairs communities for outstanding contributions to science diplomacy. This year's winner is Tariq Abu Hamed, Executive Director of the Arava Institute for Environmental Studies in Israel. Hamed is a Palestinian chemical engineer honored for his leadership in using science to build relationships, including between Israelis and Palestinians, and others across the Middle East and North Africa, to work together to address regional environmental challenges. The AAAS Award for Scientific Freedom and Responsibility honors individuals or organizations whose exemplary actions, sometimes taken at significant personal cost, have served to foster and protect those ideals. This year's winner is Eric Stover, co-faculty director of the Human Rights Center and adjunct professor of law at the University of California at Berkeley. Stover is honored for his pioneering work using forensic and empirical research methods to investigate violations of international human rights and humanitarian law. The AAAS Lifetime Mentor Award honors university faculty and administrators with long and distinguished records of mentoring and leadership to increase the number of students from underrepresented backgrounds, women, and first-generation students who complete a PhD in a STEM field. This year's winner is Luis A. Colon, SUNY Distinguished Professor and A. Conger Goodyear Professor of Chemistry and Associate Dean for Inclusive Excellence at the University at Buffalo's College of Arts and Sciences. Colon is honored for his career-long dedication to promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion through the creation of initiatives and direct mentorship of Hispanic students in the chemical sciences. And finally, the AAAS Newcomb Cleveland Prize recognizes an outstanding original research paper published in Science each year. This year's winning paper is Early Dispersal of Domestic Horses into the Great Plains and Northern Rockies, first published in Science on March 31, 2023. Judges praised the paper not only for its extraordinary breadth of scientific method and authorship, but also the leadership of indigenous scientists and knowledge keepers from cultures in which a relationship with horses has been central for much longer than was once recognized in the scientific community. Please join us in celebrating this year's award winners. Visit AAAS.org/awards to learn more about these awards and prizes, as well as others AAAS bestows each year.